So this is me playing Way to Crown. I just started it out. Seed. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's a random generator. I'm playing at 1920 by 1080, and it seems like some of it is kind of the UI is not working here. But so first impression seems like a tutorial warrior. Let me just welcome to the Way Crown game. So normally I don't read tutorials. Right, so it's a card game. And I didn't read anything on the page because I wanted to just emulate that I'm just getting in without having any prior knowledge to anything. Okay. Hit points, magic point, strength, weapon, gold. I'm not sure. Right, so here I would... Okay, stamina. I was going to say I would put some hover effects. This is unfortunate. So it's a hover effect, a tooltip on a tooltip, I would say. What is this? Mana points, right? I'm just going to click. Okay, all of this I will have forgotten in a moment. Play tutorial defense. Okay. I'll follow. I just want to get to playing. Okay. Next. Next. Okay, end the turn. Now my health is down. Okay, next. Yeah, and I'm not recording the sound of the game. That's a mistake by me. Let's see if I can fix that now. I can't fix that, unfortunately. Heroes, items. Yeah, there's a lot of text to read. Okay. Okay, so my defense is now up. On a 5. End turn. Restart. Okay, why did it say restart? That should say next, I guess. New game, hand draw, end stage. Right. Great. One that should be. Punch. Forest. Ah, okay, so I have to pick a reward. Okay, so this one. This is a little weird. First they get deformed. Alright. How much gold do I have? 2. Alright. I don't know what this means. So there's a lot of stats here, but I'm not really used to it yet. So I would prefer a more okay. Heal, block, defend. Okay. Oh, that's evasive. I guess. All right, okay, so they move over. That's out, and then vampire. Heal, heal. Perfect. Defend 2. Does that mean? Did they get damaged? Does it have turn for 5 punch? Two defense. Why isn't it really giving me anything here? Block. And then punch. And no damage. No punch. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so new. Just gonna turn the music down a little bit. I know you can't hear it here, but there we go. And dice +1. Impale. So I'm a little bit unsure where my fatigue is. See that? Okay, continue to dungeon. Okay. It would be nice with some sort of map or something that showed me what it means. It's an awkward. We want to do some defense, and then we're gonna just give it 5 damage and then move on to the next one. Block. Punch. Punch. Heal. 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 Can I use this one? No. Okay. All right, so we take one more of this one. Okay. So here it would be nice to know if this was difficult or not so difficult. Yeah. Okay, so goblin, goblin, goblin. What happens if I use this one on that one? All right, so the vampire still don't get it. the turn. Okay, so I don't know why they died in the end there. What are these numbers up here? Okay, melee, front, heavy blow. Okay, we do that. So these numbers up here, what does that mean? Does it mean that it costs 3 health? And there's 5 health. So if I do this one, aha, right, okay. Yeah, obviously, because it's the same. Okay, so they're giving me a lot of damage. What happened? Why did all the cards come and go again? Okay. Extra card. Mm-hmm. Grizzly bear, bear cub. It feels like it's almost... This one would give 5 damage. What happens here? The numeric value given for the effect of the card of a monster deals damage back to melee attackers. Alright. So I'll take 5 damage here. But give 2 damage. Then... Alright, so I need to spend that first. Okay. End the turn. Block. Block. What is this? And then... So this costs 2. I'm going to give 2, right? So 12. And then I should have vampire on. I should get 2. Oh, I got 1. All right. So we... Okay, I'm a little bit in trouble now, I believe. End turn. Lost. Restart. Okay. Here we start with that one. And then we get 1 point for hitting that. And I guess we get 1 point for hitting this one. So it would only be -2. Why did that also get 5 points in damage? And then this one. We have no... Alright, so let's end the turn. How much damage will it give? It doesn't really tell me. Is that... I don't know what these numbers mean. Fatigue. Alright. Let's punch. And then end the turn. How do I pick it up? How do I pick it up? Close. Okay. I lost again. All right, let me try again. More time. There we go. And then heavy blow, impale, and a punch. And then band-aid twice, and we end the turn. Let's see, block, block, punch, and turn. And now we end the same place. Where it kills me, yeah. I have to be smarter in the way that I play my cards. That was not the right move, I believe. Why is it always giving us... All right, okay. So this one, and then this one will go through and give both of them damage. So let's end the turn. Give this one a punch. Oh, this one a punch. And then impale twice. Ah. No. Okay. So I have to do a completely new game. No, no, no. I don't want to skip rewards. I'm going to go here. So again, I think that would be nice with some... Oh, yeah, the cards and the tooltips kind of popping up like this. I would either make like a different area where the stats were of the cards and then center the cards, making it a little bit more... Because this is annoying, and it's annoying when I, as an example, then this one comes down, especially when I have a lot of different cards. We go, and I have to admit the music is getting to me a little bit. Melee front. So the numbers, what the different things do, is not super clear. What does strength do? I don't know. Like I have some ideas, but now we're in the dungeon. I'm guessing if I do this one, why is my strength not up? And then end the turn. What does it mean? Increase melee damage? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna die now already. Fatigue. The fatigue things I haven't still figured that out. What does it mean? New game. We can just punch that one. Right, great. Tilgange. Toughness. All right. Roll +1. That sounds nice. All right. We're now in the water. All right, so I can attack differently. Okay, so I'm gonna defend. Crazy. Go here and then punch it one more time. End the turn. And punch. There we go. Vampire. Pretty good. Heal effects do not work. I don't know what that means. It heals something. So I think there's a, okay, let me just see if I can punch this twice and then everything will be fine. On kill, add a playing card permanently. That seems wild, if it does what I think it does. Ooh. Okay, start with vampire, and then we heal. Why do I lose health while punching? I just used the vampire. Right, so, okay. Healing. What does it mean? Heal 3 times toughness equals 0. I don't know what it means. Do I heal something there? No, I just lost. Okay. And vampire, add vampire spend to gain. All right. And the band-aid. Yeah, let me try to just see if I can stay alive. So first we do hunger, we do healing, block, block, punch, punch. Why don't I get anything for the... It doesn't do anything. Okay, so that was me playing Way to Crown. I'm supposed to only play like 5-10 minutes, but I played 24 minutes. So here's some general observations. So after having thought about, what you could improve and what really worked, here's the thing that I really liked about it: the progression of the game. So that you continue, you did the whole, pick your path. I think it would be interesting to visualize that a little bit better, so that I'm guessing that then I could pick, with the warriors I could I could pick different paths and have different scenarios and different ideas, or a different storyline, because it feels like a story could really make this better, and there's a sense of storytelling already in the way that you did it, and I think that's a really good job doing that. I really like that the fights had this technical or tactical finesse to it. It felt like I really had to think about how I placed and what card I used when. I'm not sure if it was on purpose that the cards were the same in the same order, so I always get the same card. To some extent, it's nice because then I can plan or see if I can play my cards better. On the other side, it defeats the purpose a little bit about having a deck, because the deck itself is means that it randomly choose something, so you can have a good hand or a bad hand in a round. But it seemed like it was just using the same hand. So I don't know if it's good or bad, or where it is on that one. So yeah, and the story generally, I think, is one of the things that I liked, and also could be improved and make it better. So here's some things that I think you could do better, or that is kind of preventing. So as you probably saw while I was playing the video, I had a really hard time understanding the different stats and what they were doing and how they were affecting the way that I played. I would either reduce it drastically, or figure out a way of adding them one at a time. And it's maybe it's also just me. So you have this design here as an example, where you have some stats here, and then you continue as a warrior. And I'm guessing you're going to put the mana points or something down here as well. It was not clear to me that this is the cost of casting or using the card. And as you probably saw with the Hunger Pang, I never truly understood what it meant here. I would probably, let me see if I can. I would probably try to do, look at some card design somewhere, and then have, there's a general. It's like if you take magic cards as an example, you have like the special ability here, then you have a picture here, and then you have like some stats or some things, or you have up here, you have kind of, some important stats, but there's not too many, right? And if you look at your game, which was, it's all about killing the enemy. Like, this is the life of the enemy, and everything else it's kind of evasion 4, protect 1. I don't know what these things mean, and they're pretty inconsistent with how everything works. So I would either make like a shield and put that here, or do a little bit more thinking of not how beautiful the card design is, but how informative, right? What's my target as a player? My target is to get this down, right? So that's the ultimate goal, and avoid that my health gets down, right? So the most important stat is the health. Everything else is kind of playing into who loses their health first. So that's the most important thing. Then you have something like defense, fatigue, magic point, but none of these kind of, what was this again? Stamina. All right, so that's stamina, but it was very unclear. Also, when I was using stamina, like sometimes I got the message that stamina was running out. So you have some cleaning up, right? All of the core elements of the gameplay and the gameplay loop are there. You're lacking a little bit of visual clarity on what these things mean, and I would try to, if I were you, I would try to see if I could make the first round as simple as possible, And then second round, make it a little bit more complicated, just adding one thing at a time. I don't know what gold are supposed to, do. I don't know if I can save, if I can go back to the main menu. How do I do that? I want to go back. How do I lose the game? Okay, I'll just kill myself. And it says fatigue -5. I don't know. I thought. Okay, so fatigue and stamina is not. Why am I not dying? There we go. All right, so we're back to this screen where there's a lot of things going on. Now I forgot what it is that I wanted to say. So there's some consistency problems there. And what I would do is like just say the tutorial, we just lose all of the other things. It's all about, defense and health, nothing else. And the next one, you would add something else to it. And just introduce one concept at a time instead of everything all at once, because I read it and then forgot it. And I still don't know what the different things mean. And I don't know how to use gold still. So you're introducing concepts that I have no use for. That isn't being all cards. I don't know what all of these means. So I think that's part of what I would improve about the game, the visual clarity and the layout or the composition of the cards, so that the cards tell a story. There's consistency in, back here, it's like it would say -2 because it costs 2 to. It's like small things like that. I think I would do, and then maybe, yeah. Do something to visualize those things. So, but really nice game, really great work. It has great potential. I think you just like stick to it. I think this is going to be a good game. It is a good game. So thank you for sharing it with me.